I had some holds, and I knew this one was there tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow, and that is my book club book for the month. So stopped in the library. I had four books on hold. I was expecting 3, and then I grabbed 2 extra poetry books because they had a display for Poetry Month. Wait till you see the stack of library books I already have out at home. Okay, so next day, same sweatshirt. I've gotten like 3 compliments on this like $4 plain hoodie, so it's now my new favorite thing in the world. Gosh, this angle is awful. Okay, rapid fire, because it's baseball time. Just dropped Owen off at batting practice. Now we're gonna have to go meet the team in Waterbury. We'll be home at like 11 p.m. Yay! And then we have 8 a.m. baseball for Oliver tomorrow. But this is a library haul. Okay, rapid fire library haul. So I got 6 books yesterday. I already had a ton checked out. Okay. They fell. So these are some that I got yesterday. Some that I already had. This one was already checked out. The Employees by Olga Ravin. This is a translated book, translated by Martin Aitken, from Danish. From Danish. This is a workplace novel of the 22nd century. Funny and doom-drenched, The Employees chronicles the fate of the 6000 ship. The human and humanoid crew members complain about their daily tasks in a series of staff reports and memos. When the ship takes on a number of strange objects from the planet New Discovery, the crew becomes strangely and deeply attached to them, even as tensions boil toward mutiny, especially among the humanoids. So it's written in this like weird statement log format. I grabbed this just browsing the new fiction shelves. Have never heard of it. Wanted something little, wanted something different. I had just finished reading what's that book I loved? Several People Are Typing. Loved that one. Loved the weird format, so this jumped out at me. It's a library book, so it's extra flashy. I tried it. I read the first 3 statements. I think I will be okay returning it, not reading it, but the library hasn't asked for it back yet, so it's gonna stick around and maybe we'll give it another go. Claudia Knows. Nope. Elena Knows by Claudia Pinheiro. This is another translated book, translated by Francis Riddle from Spanish. I believe the author's Argentinian. Karen loved this. Marcella loved this. About a woman with Parkinson's who like takes it upon herself to investigate her daughter's death, I believe. And again, the format or the structure is unique in that it follows her medication schedule. So really looking forward to this one. Fresh Water by Akwaeke Emeze. Started the audiobook and was like, you know what, I need to read along, so grabbed a copy. This, I didn't really make myself a TBR for the month, but Trans Girl April is happening, and so I wanted to join in on that. I ended up reading 2 books off of the like kind of bingo board. Not really bingo board, more just like a little sheet. But this would go under the non-binary fiction category if I manage to get it read in April. American Mermaid by Julia Langbein. I don't remember where I heard of this. I don't remember why I wanted to read it. Not going to go into that now, but I'm thinking I might do a little mermaid reading theme project soon. 10 Planets. These are short stories by Yuri Herrera. Another Spanish translation, or translated from Spanish, by Lisa Dillman. So I've started this one. I brought this to the beach with me last Friday. Yeah, crazy. Last Friday we were at the beach. Saturday we were like under blankets watching baseball games. Tonight it's gonna be freezing at the baseball game. But yeah, brought this to the beach last Friday. Started it. It is like little Twilight Zone episodes. Every one I start, I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. I don't think I understand this. But then I finish each story and they're only like 3 pages each. I'm like, oh shit, that was crazy and pretty good. So I'm about a third of the way through this one and really, really enjoying it. Another one of those browsing the new books section, the new bookshelves right in the lobby when you walk in, for something I hadn't heard of, something tiny, and then bonus, it was translated. This baby, Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. Kind of buzzy book, and it is my book club's choice for this month. So I have like 4 days to read it. We had a husband interruption. Okay. Pew by Catherine Lacey. This is, look at, it's a cloth hardcover and then like embossed. It's kind of nice, like texture wise. That's not something I encounter often, so that's fun. Pew is about a racially ambiguous, genderless stranger who shows up at a church and refuses to talk, and I think it's like what goes on in the community in dealing with that. Very interesting. I've heard good things about this one. I think I heard about this one years ago on the Russell's channel, Ink and Paper blog. And then, does she have a book nominated for a prize recently? And then it made me remember, oh yeah, I wanted to read Pew, so I requested from the library. This is one that I picked up yesterday. Pyre by Perumal Murugan. Another translated book. Look at, I did pretty good. I'm assuming translated. Yes, because this is the author who wrote The Story of the Goat, which I read maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Very heavy, and like gross, but very, very good. This was just longlisted for, was it the International Booker? Not sure, but have read the author before. Again, Ink and Paper blog, Russell had brought Story of a Goat to my attention when that came out a few years ago, and I read it through the library, liked it, so library coming through again. Assumption by Percival Everett. Karen has been raving about Percival Everett lately, I feel like. And then his recent book, The Trees, has gotten a lot of attention. I had checked it out from the library and never got to it, and they demanded it back. Rude. So I'll have to try that one again. But I think this one, Assumption, is like a modern Western. And like, hey, that's my thing right now. Black author, Western, modern. If you follow me on Instagram, you see I've just read a Louis L'Amour. I thought I was going to vlog it. I still have the clips. It's kind of a mess. If I can make that into something like watchable, I'll post it. But I read Louis L'Amour and I hated it. And I think I'm finding what I like when it comes to Westerns. So this should like hit that sweet spot for me. Sounded dirty. Poetry books I grabbed on a whim. I mentioned this yesterday, or like a few minutes ago for you, yesterday for me. The library had a display of poetry books out, so I grabbed And Yet by Kate Baer and Golden Axe by Rio Cortez. I have a hard time finding poetry I like, but I really, really, really want to like poetry. And lastly, Bad Cree by not Jessica Jones, Jessica Johns. This is in this gripping, horror-laced debut, a Cree woman's dreams lead her on a perilous journey that forces her to confront the toll of a legacy of violence on her family, her community, and the land they call home. So I think this is one of those like social horror, social thriller books that I really enjoy. I think that's it for library books. I have a whole other stack of books that I brought in from a library sale, trip to the book barn last week, things that were put in my little free library that I kind of snatched up to read through first, and then I'll put them back in. But that's just going to get way too long, so we're going to keep this to a library haul video. And here's this crazy stack. Okay, I will see you soon. I have so many videos to make. I have so much I want to do. And no time for it. But, okay. Bye.